EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On play action, it's Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
Mahomes on the bootleg. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Bryan Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs will go 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
1st down, Kansas City.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Raiders 14, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long. Now Carr. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Hill on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Waiting on it will be Richie James. This is taken at about the 14. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Mahomes firing complete. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
On play action, now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 40.
You got to love it, baby. Give us some more.
Past the 20. 10. 5. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. To throw his Carr. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a do-it-all back, and he did plenty on that run. And as a rookie, 803 yards rushing for the season, in Kansas City may look to up his workload a little bit in year 2. The last pick of the first round in 2020, he more than justified that selection with his ability to run the football and catch it out of the backfield.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead.
28, Raiders 21. Harrison Butker.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now here's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing now is Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
10 more yards. That's another loss.
Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Check 53, I got it. Check. Check hot route. Hot. Rush in. 694.
2nd down and goal. Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
29.
Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
36-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Lady, 637. Who's that team?
Mike by four. Defense wins championships, baby.
Right there, 54.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st down, Drake. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
53 is the money.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Chiefs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 more yards there and another first down. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They go play fake. Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a
touchdown. That's caught. Demarcus Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14.
42, Raiders 28. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
3 yards the gain on the play. Complete to Brian Edwards. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He dumps it off to Drake, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Clelin Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're going to need some therapy after this. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Carr going to get this to Drake. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Carr, got to have this one. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.